Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu Ray edition of Double Jeopardy. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Double Jeopardy is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Paramount. It can be found as a standard edition as part of the Paramount's Presents line, available only at your online retailers. Now, when it comes to the film itself, first off, Ashley Judd is definitely one of my 90s crushes, and it was really good to see her front and center in a thriller. The story itself has some great moments. Tommy Lee Jones channeling his inner Gerard from The Fugitive in a more of a low-budget, kind of reserved way. And Ashley Judd goes full GTA in several moments throughout the movie, which is pretty amusing watching it now. And Bruce Greenwood, he really hams it up as the film's antagonist. You definitely shouldn't be looking too hard or with a critical eye at the plot. Some things, stretch the bounds of logic and sense. But hey, did I mention Ashley Judd is in it? So for me, that really is a big seller. Double Jeopardy still holds up 20 plus years later. It's an entertaining way to spend a couple hours in your home theater. Despite the subject matter, it doesn't feel too heavy, and I do recommend it if you want a good 90s style thriller. And once again, Ashley Judd. Alright, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD edition of Double Jeopardy as part of the Paramount's Presents line, so we got the fancy type of packaging. As far as artwork goes, I actually like it. I think it works. And then we have the back, and then the spine. And then the fold out interior is the same artwork. And then we have some artwork on the discs. And some interior art there. So, looks really good. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Double Jeopardy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 239:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and graded with both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Fresh into 2023, we 4K collectors are fully aware of Paramount's treatment of catalog releases on the formats. More than any other studio, Paramount's excessive use of DNR to varying degrees will make collectors understandably hesitant when plopping down their hard-earned cash for 4K releases. In the case of Double Jeopardy, there does appear to be some grain management applied. It hasn't been completely obliterated, nor does it make the actors look waxy, but the natural grain isn't consistent from start to finish. There's also some occasional softness to the image, which is unrelated to any problematic issues with the transfer. In this shot here, the lights inside the courtroom are blooming, which is an intentional look done by the filmmakers, as are other similar instances seen during the film. As for the 4K resolution, the gains in this area are marginal when compared to the Blu-ray. Textures do look slightly more pronounced up close, with facial features for instance, but the further the camera shot is, the less returns there are. This is also no doubt attributed to the aforementioned stylistic intent. With Dolby Vision, the palette is bold in some instances, and others kind of dull. When Libby is in New Orleans, the city's colorful lighting and decor is visually striking. On the other hand, the landscapes featured in the opening minutes of the film and from establishing shots are kind of bland. Skies look gray as opposed to blue, for example. Skin tones take on a neutral appearance and whites are generally stable. The grading won't melt any eyeballs, but it's fair to say it's pretty reserved. Black levels are rendered well with appropriate deepness during night scenes. When Libby is on the run on the beach, it's dark without being elevated. Shadow detail is on point with no instances of black crush. Double Jeopardy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. The 5.1 track is perfectly serviceable, albeit a no-frills experience. The bulk of the film is pretty front-focused, dialogue reproduction is appropriately clean with no issues from the source. When the action kicks in, the cops chasing Libby on the beach for instance, the 90s era sound effects have a solid presence. The surrounds don't have much output aside from the occasional moments of ambience or the film's score. It's not very immersive back there, so keep your expectations in check. As for the low end, it's adequate, and that's the best I can say for it. For a 90s thriller, it's fine, but nowhere near on the aggressive side. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Double Jeopardy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B-. Paramount continues into 2023 with a less than stellar transfer on their catalog releases. While colors occasionally shine, the grain structure is inconsistent and makes this disc less than ideal. The 4K is okay, but it could have been better. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one a B. The Dolby True HD is actually a good audio experience. The action up front is clear, though the surrounds are mostly reserved for music cues. The 5.1 delivers its 90s style sound design very well. So that is my review of Double Jeopardy on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.